All right, Leo is done. And we're moving on to Leo. All right, Leo. Um, you are, your oracle card is your oracle card. It's drawing down the sun, and it's a divine number, 22, and it's about expressing yourself at the most true form. It is the representation of your card in this oracle deck. There is a duality here. There is ancestral lineage here. There is messages and memories and assistance. And I think that you are asked to carry on a story, to express a story to somebody. You may be an actor. I see you being involved in a creative pursuit that you are having to kind of channel something, some energy that you're picking up stuff beyond what your tangible reality is giving you. So you're creating, you're connecting to the divine. You feel spiritually called to do this self-expression, and there is a competition of sorts, and you are using everything you've got to bring your A game. You're having a creative blockage right now. I don't see that being a problem, because the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, I feel like you use everything that you have at your disposal, and you will also be intuitively guided through this creative process. So this could be a battle of getting a lead role, getting some kind of, this is a creative collaboration of some kind, and you are manifesting it. So you are in the middle of it. And I see the odds not being in your favor, but may they ever, like I was saying, may they ever be in your favor, darling. There's a lot of people involved in this. And maybe you're not as prepared as you'd like to be. Maybe the odds are against you because of something to do with you personally and the role that you're trying to get into. Now, this role could be any kind of role. It could be a job. It could be an acting role. It could be a dating, a relationship. You put it where it fits, where it resonates for you. But underneath it all, you are blocked creatively, feeling a little stuck. There's a hiccup. And subconsciously, you are feeling like you have to be more strategic. You're trying to be a little more cunning. I don't know if you even know how tricky you're trying to be. Like, you're trying to work your way around whatever. You're like, I must win. I feel like that's kind of like, you're like trying to think out of the box, but maybe what you're unaware of is that you You need to think out of the box. You need to be a little more strategic, a little more savvy. That shouldn't be a problem for you. I do see in the past that you had a harmonious connection with somebody, or a sharing of love with somebody, or a project. Um, you put yourself into this. It's almost if the project and you kind of created a whole nother kind of reality, and it and and it was kind of a beautiful thing. This is definitely, I think it's Venus and Leo, this card. So there you are right there. Showing up in the past, coming in strong. Balance, though. There's a duality here. There's also duality here. So you're following in footsteps. You are kind of, maybe you are going against the grain of your lineage a little bit, and it's causing a little conflict. You could be following the footsteps of somebody in your family, but it's also causing familial conflict at the same time. I see it being a difficult situation that isn't in your favor necessarily, but you're still going for it, and you're trying to manifest something great, and you're being competitive. Well, you're involved in a competition of some sorts. You are willing to do whatever it takes down here. Try not to be Tara Lipinski about it. It's time to hob some kneecaps. No, don't do that. Do not do that. But if this is a relationship, you are really manifesting, like, there's competition and you're trying to win, and the odds aren't in your favor for whatever reason. Not saying anything about you, Leo. Usually you're super confident and you got it going on. But in the past there was this relationship, and now it seems like you're walking away. So maybe there's, the competition has set you on your way. You're like, I don't need this. Like, there's maybe some underhandedness going on here, and I don't need to deal with it. Whatever it is, if it's a competition, a relationship, there's hidden information, and you'll figure it out. You'll learn. Your advice is to really work on your craft, because there's a special moment coming up, whether you know it or not. The advice is to really don't kill yourself, but really work yourself hard. Like, really learn the ins and the outs of everything you can. Try on different faces. There's a spectrum here. You need to learn the shadow sides of all of your protagonists in your story that you're playing. You need to learn the shadow sides of all your friends that are, you need to, like, analyze this stuff. You need to learn the kind of dark side of love. You need to learn. I'm not saying you need to learn because you don't know anything. I'm saying you need to learn this person, or this competition, or this specific situation. It's a little bit different. It's a little different than the norm. And you might be sensing that. So you're trying to kind of gear up. And you're feeling a little bit like, oh, this is, it's not as easy. And that's okay. You've got talent. This is a talent card. You've got the talent to get through whatever this is, and to really master it. So your advice is to master this card, master the energy of this card, being that you are going to hone your craft. You're going to work on it day and night. You're going to live and breathe and, drink it up. And because others will see you actually doing this. Now, others are going to be witnessing this type of whatever you're doing. They're going to be there. They're going to have bought in the ticket. They're going to be like, oh, there they are doing their thing. that might make you a little nervous. I don't know. Not every Leo is the quintessential stereotypical Leo, but most of the time you guys can play it up pretty good even when you're nervous. So others will be watching you, and when they watch you, they're seeing you as less than what you are for some reason, even though you are the shit. You are the shit. So it's almost like you have a tough crowd. I think that's what it is. It's a tough crowd. At work, in love, in the family, people are just kind of tough on you. They expect a lot from you. And you're hoping that you'll have higher ground and you'll be able to start this new adventure and have a clean slate and kind of like take a risk. You're like hoping to take this risk. And maybe you're fearing like not being able to stand your ground and or not being able to defend yourself, and maybe feeling like you're starting all over again. So your advice is to master. Your future cards are to walk away from what doesn't emotionally serve you. Anybody who is saying negative things or trying to deter you for what you want, that's not in line with your deep passions. Definitely take a second look at that, because, or a relationship, like if something was kind of infantile and you're ready to move on from it, well, take the time to reflect and then, move forward. This person is not, they've had love. They want something more. They know that there's more out there. So there's also a duality with this card. So it's like, I see there's also a duality with your final card. I see you having to develop a more enveloped and more three-dimensional character. There's something that you need to flush out a little more than what they're giving you for this. Whether it's a job, maybe you could do something extra and really make everybody's life easier by doing that and kind of get props for that. Or maybe it's a character that you're playing in a play or a movie, and you're like, well, this character's so two-dimensional, like they need something else. Let me write the backstory for it. There is a walking away of expectation and exceeding expectation. People, they might just, if you just give it your A game without giving a little pizzazz and sprinkle of dust on top, like a little sparkle, which you do. So I don't know why this is coming up. Maybe it's just been like kind of like a challenging time for you, with this creative block, but you are like growing your life, and like also you kind of like intuitively know when it's time to do things. So, and also this is winning a losing battle, and it's also winning at all costs. You're gonna win. It's crazy. You cut out what isn't needed and you add your own pizzazz, your own sparkle. And in the end, you harness both the light aspects and the dark aspects of your intuition and you go forth and you know what to do. There's this inner, and it's also spirit communication here. There very well might have been somebody in your family that does what you do artistically, and you are connecting with them psychically, um, in the afterlife, and or there's some kind of spiritual ancestral communication going on, like, or genetic lineage that, like, you just know what to do. So, Leo, I'm so sorry my battery's about to die. This is your reading. I'll see you in mid-February. I hope you are fabulous. You always are. And have a great day, night slash month. Bye.